Mm. When I share with you guys what I learned and what is going on right now here with the mattresses, beds, belongings, I want to share with you guys some of the things that are going on here because when it comes to the bugs and being outside and things that I think are of concern that happened to me years ago regarding abuse, regarding strangulation, regarding domestic violence, and I know we're going to be coming upon uh, Unity Monday, so this to me, things are going to keep coming up, especially about the flies, the fly trap that I had to clean up. My ex-husband lived in what I know today is just a total fly trap, and why we have victims crime assistance and why I'm sharing this story about the bed, because our beds, this is what happens to a lot of girls. They're violated in a room. They're violated in areas of their house, and this was what happened to me in um, Bellevue. This is what happened to me even today, and I want to know why anyone violates girls at all. And every violation, there'll be an accountability for every violation, because really what I think is going on is there are some very important things that need to be addressed when it comes to abuse, sexual abuse, sodomy, date rape, dating violence, and there are a lot of things that have gone on over the course of my lifetime, especially having had crime assistance or victims that have not received crime assistance. You got to go to HB 951 or contact somebody at the representative's level. If you are unable to report it, please report it to the State Attorney General's office so they can look through the paperwork. One of the things in order to prevent sexual assaults and abuse, by going to the State Attorney General's office, dealing with like blankets or any necessities, this has been an ongoing issue with a lot of families and victims. They don't often go to the shelter because they are not comfortable, and I need all of us to be on the same page when it comes to stress and anxiety. They gotta go get their crime assistance. They have to have a police report. They have to be able to save their receipts, and anyone that's ever been a victim of an assault, whether it be recent or in the past, they have to at least have something in writing. Documentation is very important. Dates and times are important. Now, arguably, there's a lot of things that crime assistance does not approve of. So just know when you are going to court or going to Harrisburg, I want you to be more prepared. This is an issue that happened to me and continues to be the same issue that's going to come up for a while. Is what happened in the bed today, what happened here, and that's why when I blog about these concerns, I'm compiling all this paperwork and stuff together to tell you that anytime a crime victim or family does not get the right kind of help, it kind of delays the court, it delays things, and there have been several delays, especially dealing with our vehicle, especially dealing with some hotel issues and receipts, and there have been several matters that are not of my concern. My concern is how it directly impacts us. If there's somebody going into someone's room that's not supposed to be in somebody's room, they have to have a lock on their door. If you're going to stay at a convent, there's a lot of people that have different issues going on at different times. As far as shelter, as far as programs, they have to at least send the family or victims or someone who's having these issues come up with a bed issue. We have to go either to a safe house or go somewhere and take some time off and work with an advocate. And it takes at least 3 months to recover. So one of the things is renting apartments. There's going to be some issues that we're going to talk to the advocates about. But from this point on, they need to meet with their advocate. They need to meet with their attorney first. Family included, relatives, any family had any issues coming up, they need to meet with their attorneys and advocates, especially if there's been several incidents of assaults that did not get reported or couldn't get reported. If there was incident reports, it'd be better to exit than to leave a victim on the street or on the highway. They're not supposed to leave any victims on the highway. If we're dealing with advocates and dealing with any other advocates outside of that, every advocate is assigned their case, and they're assigned to look into other issues that were going on. It'll be helpful to have a timeline. It'll be helpful. Branson West, there's some other things that happen in Branson West. There's some other issues that happen with other victims and other individuals in the case. So please know there's several incidents, and these police reports do help connect the dots. We can issue. They'll be able to deal with whatever's going on. They cannot trap a victim this long and not answer for some of the concerns that are going on. I had talked to several individuals, and I had talked to several tow truck drivers who have driven tow trucks. If there's any issues not getting to the game, or if they need to either have somebody with them or security. There's been several security issues, and depending on who is working with us, these are some of the issues that are coming up right now. So I want to be able to address this really quickly, because if the kids are wandering off, they have to stay with their group. If we're going to Washington, D.C., it would be no different. If we're going to Harrisburg, it would be no different. We have to have funds. We have to be approved of all those funds, and if we don't, some of you are going to have to take it out of your own pocket and save the receipt. And keep that, because this is what's been going on. They cannot leave victims out on the street. They cannot. It's too important. The case is still pending. There's still a lot of court paperwork and documentation that needs to be settled. We still need to talk to advocates. We still need to talk to the therapists. And we still need to get to our appointments. And the reason they missed their appointments is because they were sexually assaulted and abused to begin with. And this is the reason why we didn't get to court, because they were assaulted. So we were going to talk to the advocates. They're going to make sure you get your paperwork and get to your appointments. Thank you very much.